And Miss Niharika from Civics Department to lead us in beautiful invocation.
All of you, and welcome to Hyderabad on the occasion of conducting the International Conference on Drug Discovery, Delivery and Diagnostics. Respected Chairman, Dr. Sajjan Chawla, so Professor Shailen Saraf, Director, Hyderabad, then Dr. G. Pavi Sharma, Director, NIAB, Dr. Sri Agarwalji, so a long-time friend of Hyderabad and also the National President of BDMA, and my colleague Nilesh Kumar Mehta. So the three components of the whole pharmaceutical product development, so that is starting with the discovery of the new drugs and the development of the new drugs, and also finally ending up with the drugs which are actually useful for the mankind. You know, they all comprise of the key is from the discovery to the commercialization. The key is the delivery system.
And dignitaries sitting on the dais, Professor Shailen Saraf, Professor Nanduri, Dr. Pavi Sharma, and pharmaceutical industry, I think mentor for many entrepreneurs and advisor, well-wisher, Dr. Agarwal, and also the organizing secretary, Nilesh.
Thank you, sir, for joining us today and sharing your expertise and vision with us. Now I request our director, sir, to kindly felicitate our guests. So,
Thinking the drug discovery, delivery, and diagnostics. That is you choose the name very well. India used to be a powerhouse of healthcare. If you look at the history, the father of Indian medicine, Sushruta, way back in 800-900 BC, he used to do surgeries those days, and he has the tools to do surgeries. And in many kingdoms around the continents, he used to send their sick patients for treatment to Sushruta. And those days, the Ayurveda used to lead, natural traditional medicine used to lead the treatments. One of the students who is studying at his institute, Sushruta, he said, "You are here in your ashram for several years, but you are not telling I'm graduating or not." So he said, "Okay, well, you go to the forest and bring me 2-3 leaves which are not useful for medicine." And after 2-3 days, that student came back and said, "I haven't seen anything which is not useful for healthcare in this forest." I said, "No, you are graduated, go and do your practice." That is the power of natural medicine India as a country used to enjoy those days. But over a period of time, we lost those initiatives because of various challenges our old nation faced. And also we were ruled by the Britishers for several centuries. We lost that race. But time has come for us to get back to those leadership positions, because the disease burden in the emerging world is different from disease burden in the advanced world. If you look at the microbial usage or diseases, viral diseases, leaving COVID aside, they are very common in the emerging world, whereas it is not very prevalent in the advanced world. Those countries will never use an amoxicillin, ampicillin for any small healthcare problem. But here in India, our emerging world, for everything we start using antimicrobial. So India is, our emerging world will eventually face very challenging antimicrobial resistance. So we need super antibiotics to to treat patients because these bugs will get accommodated, accustomed to the current antibiotics. And also, the kind of rare diseases what are relevant in the emerging world are different from the US and Europe. And also, the insurances available in those advanced economies are not available in India. And those drugs, for example, SMA drug, which it comes in paper many times, about 70 crores drug for spinal muscular atrophy made by Novartis it is not affordable in India. Whereas the insurance companies will pay those kind of monies in Western world. So India needs Indian style of discovery, Indian style of new drugs are emerging. So the NIPERs have to play a significant role in bridging this gap. If you look at the industry academia collaboration, it's very visible these days. India is the third largest unicorns in the world. Unicorns means the company's largest to over $1 billion, that means 8,000 crores. India is the third largest unicorns in the world. And more than half of the unicorns have relationship or studied or graduated from IITs. Okay. More than half. Similarly, NIPERs should also create a lot of entrepreneurial history. See, if you look at the centers of excellence and institutes of eminence in India, IITs are definitely more excellence. And similarly, NIPERs are also doing good. Director was asking earlier why you are not doing campus interviews in NIPERs. When you looked at the average salary of graduates who are passing out of the NIPER is much more than what we can pay. That means you guys are doing good. So NIPERs are imparting very good education, and you guys should inculcate the desire to get into research. As Mr. Hyderabad mentioned, from volume we have to move to value. The value comes only from research. I will give a very simple example. If you buy a Microsoft Office in New York or in Hyderabad, I think Microsoft has no generous feeling. They will charge the same, a few $100s for license. But if you take a taxi in Manhattan and a taxi in Hyderabad, it is different. So here, there is no value addition here. You only people driving from one place to another place. So the value of service depends on where you render, but value of knowledge doesn't vary where you create. So if you create knowledge in India or do knowledge in America, the value of knowledge remains same, irrespective of the region where it is used. Whereas service has a different value. Similarly, I urge all of you to cultivate the habit of getting into research rather than immediately looking for a job. So India also has gone through some challenges. India never been through graduating step by step. From agrarian economy, we moved to services economy. We didn't do manufacturing as a service, so we lost that base. If you look at any other major economies in the world, they graduated one step at a time. So they did an agriculture-based economy, manufacturing-based economy, and service-based economy. So now, if you look at the government is also saying Make in India, the PLI schemes and all those to help and encourage people to do manufacturing in India. But if you couple innovation and manufacturing together, I think we are going to be the winners. We have to appreciate the Department of Pharmaceuticals and Government of India making their own infrastructure for NIPERs is also a big step. So many universities, if you look at, they don't have infrastructure, they don't have trained, respected faculties like NIPER. I'm sure in the near future, the NIPERs will definitely bring a lot of laurels to the country by bringing a lot of entrepreneurship, a lot of research. And this current conference is a testimony for that. Neighbors are conducting international conferences on drug discovery, delivery, and diagnostics. So we give importance to the drug discovery and diagnostics, but delivery is also very important. And so some of you might know, the most largest selling drugs are obesity drugs right now, the semaglutide and all. The semaglutide currently is used as a subcutaneous injection with 0.5 milligrams per week. Whereas if that drug has to be given orally, the dose is 14 milligrams. That means the bioavailability of a oral drug is very low. So people, if you can devise techniques, use permeability enhancers, they can deliver the drug, say, increase the bioavailability by 100% more than what it is today. That is also kind of discovery. So the amount of usage of drugs goes down to 50%. So the drug delivery is also very, very important area, which increases the chance of success of the drug. So many drugs nowadays are, not earlier people used to, scientists used to write structures and then make in the laboratory and test. Nowadays those days are gone. Computer aided drug discovery, artificial intelligence supported drug discovery. So structures are becoming very complex. As the drugs structures are becoming complex, their solubility goes down significantly. So then they need a very different delivery mechanism than what the traditional drugs used to use. People used to take oral capsules and all, but now those are not possible. So nowadays the drugs 2-3 milligrams, but the excipients used are few hundred milligrams. So that is the way the drug delivery is also playing a very, very important role in the pharmaceutical industry. So I want to congratulate the organizers for choosing such an apt topic for the conference, and I wish all of you have a great time in the next 2 days. Thank you.